River run past Even Adams by a commodious beacons of recirculation back to Hope Castle and environ. Sir Tristram, Viola de Moras, Rover the Short Sea, had passed on Corby arrived from North America on this side the scraggy isthmus of Europe Minor to wield to fight his peninsula war. Nor had Topsawyer's rocks by the stream of Coney exaggerated themselves to Lawrence County's gorgios while they went doubling their mumper all the time. Nor a voice from afire bellows mishy to pout toward Petrie. Not yet, though very soon after, had a kid's cad butt into the bland old Isaac. Not yet the walls fair and Vanessa with Sosie Sisters wrought with torn Nathan Joe. Rot a peck of Pars malted, Gem O'Shen brewed by Arclight, and rory end of the Regenbro was to be seen wingsome on the aquaface. The fall, Bababadalgarak, the Cameron, Conbron, Tonoron, Toon, Crover, and On, Scorn, Tuku, Hurden, and Durnach, of a once wall straight old pa, is retailed early in bed, and later on life down through all Christian minstrelsy. The great fall of the off-wall entailed at such short notice the pursuit of Finnegan, a solid man, but the Humpty Hill head of himself promptly sends an unquiring one well to the west, in quest of his Tumty-Tom toes. And there, up Turnpike Point and Place, is at the knock out in the park, where oranges have been laid to rust upon the green, since Devlin's first love Livy. What clashes there of wills again won'ts, oystery gods, gagging fishy gods, brick-kick, quacks, wow. Where the battle of his partisans are still out to Master Marcus McGrains, and the burdens catapulting the cannibalistics out of the white voice of Hoodie's head. Assy gates and boomering stroms, sods brew Billy fear, Sanglorian save, arms appeal with larms appalling, killy at all. What chance cudlies, what casuals aired and ventilated, what biddy me to loves induced by what tegel absolvers, what true feelings of there's hay air, with what strong voice so false chick up. Oh, hear, how hath Sproul met the dusk, the father of fornicationists, but, oh my shining stars and body, how hath Thane spanned most high heaven, the sky sign of soft advertisement. But what is it? Ere were sewers? The oaks evolve, now they lie in teeth, yet elms leap where askers lay. Fall if you but will, rise you must, and none so soon either shall the farce for the nonce come to a set-down secular finish. Big Mr. Finnegan of the stuttering hand, Freeman's Mora, lived in the broadest way marginable, in his rush lived too far back from neck switches before Joshua and judges had given us numbers, or Helveticus committed Deuteronomy. One yeasty day, he sternly struck his pet in a tub to watch the future of his fate. But ere he swiftly struck it out again, by the might of Moses, the very water was evaporated, and all the Genesis had met their exodus, so that ought to show you what a pension duty chap he was. And during mighty odd years, this man of hard cement and edifices, in Topers thought, piled bildung supra bildung on the banks to the livers by the so-and-so. He added little fifey, and he ogged the little cradle. With her hair in hands, tuck up your partner. Off wild Baldibus, mitre ahead, with goodly trowel and grasp and ivor-oiled overall, which he habitacularly fancied, like Haroun childrick egg of bird, he would caligulate by multiplicables the altitude and multitude, until he seesaw by neat light of the liquor where twins was born, his round head staple of other days, to rise in undress masonry upstandard granted, a wall worth of a skyscape of most Eiffel, Hoyt and Towerley, originating from next to nothing and celescalating the himmels and all, hierarchy tippy-top loftical, with a burning bush above its bauble top, and with larens of toolers slithering up, and tumbles of buckets clattering down. Of the first was he to bear arms and a name, Wassaili Booslave, of reason born. His crest of heraldry, invert with ancillars, problem, argent, a hagoak, pursuivant, horrid horn. His scutcheon fest, with archers strung, Helio the second. Hooch is her husbandman, handling his hoe. Oh, Mr. Finn, you're going to be Mr. Finn again. Sunday morn, oh, your vine. 10 days even, your vinegar. Ha, Mr. Fun, you're going to be fined again. What then, agent like, brought about to that craggy thunder's day, this municipal sin business? Our cube house still rocks as ear witness to the thunder of his Arafatas, but we hear also through successive ages that shabby core of Shavan calified muslin limbs that with black-eyed eyes the whitest stone ever hurtled out of heaven. Say us wherefore, in our search for righteousness, O Sustainer, what time we rise, and when we take up to Tutnik, and before we lump down upon our leather bed, and in the night and at the fading of the stars. For a nod to the neighbour is better than a wink to the outside. Otherwise we sways like that provost frothing between the Jebel and the Japisian sea. Crop herb the crunch-bracken shall decide, then we'll know if the feast is a fly day. She has a gift of seek sight, and she all casually answers help us, the dreamy dearie. Heed, it may have been a misfired brick, as some say, or it might have been due to a colossus of his back promises, as others looked at. There extant by now 1001 stories, all told of the same. But so sore did Abe bite of his holy red apples, what with the wall halls, horrors of rolls, rice, tar, hacks, stone engines, fist veins, tram trees, cargabolas, autokinetons, hippopolis, street feet, turn taxes, megafogs, circuses and wards moats, and basilicux and their opa gods, and the hoist, and the jolly brule, and the peeler in the coat, and the Mecklenburg bitch bite at his ear, and the Merlinborough barks and his 4 old forecourts, the more, and his light black working stacks at 12 pins a dozen, and the newbie buses slading along Safety First Street, and the dairy jellies snooping around Tell No Tailor's Corner, and the fumes and the hopes and the stroopy thump of his billed indigenous Rome keepers, home sweepers, dome creepers, trum in fancy mudmurum, and all the uproar from all the outroof, a roof for May and a reef for Hugh, but under his bridge suits Tony, one warning filled, tippling full, his hold feels heavy, his heart did shake, there was a wall of course in election. Dim, he stuttered from the ladder, damn, he was dull, dumb, master bad tomb, master bad Tom, when a man marries his loot is all long, for all the world to see. Shies, I should see, McCool, or why I did you die, I of a trying thirsty morning. Sobs they sided at Finnegan's Chris Ernest Wake, all the hooligans of the nation, prostrated in their consternation, and their due dismally profusive plethora of ululation. There was drums and brooms and sheriffs and cithers and raiders and cinnamon too, and they all joined in with shout most joviality, Agog and Magog and the round of the Magrog, to the continuation of that celebration until Hannon Honnigan's extermination, done in Kinkin chorus, more can keening, bedding him up and filling him down. He's stiff but he's steady, his primal limb. 'Twas he was the decent gay labouring youth, sharpen his pillar stone, tap up his beer, and where in this world would you hear such a din again? With their deep row fundings and the dusty fidelios, they laid him broad on a lang last bed, with a apocalypse of Finniski for his feet, and a barrel load of Genesis for his head. See the tootle of the fluid hang the twaddle of the fuddle. Hurrah! There is but young Guy for our globe wheels in view, which is tautologically the same thing. Well, in being so on the flounder of his bulk, like an overgrown babeling, let we Pete see at home. Well, CPG off the flatter plate. E-hum. Narrator's note, the E is rotated 90 degrees to the left, end of the narrator's note. From Shovelist to Bailiwick, or from Ashton to Baranoth, or from by the banks to round the head, or from the foot of the bill to Ireland's eye, he calmly extends the life. And all the way, a horn, from fjord to fjell, his bay winds of oboe shall wail him rockbound, ho, in swim, swam, and all the livelong nights, the Dell, darkling nights, the night of blurry bells, her flitter fluting, tricky trokies, O Carina, wake him. With her Isavan, and her Patajack Martins about all them ins and outs, telling a teed of a tum, telling a toll of a teary turkey towpling. Grace before glutton, For what we are, gifts of roasted we are about to believe. The fool the beg and pass the kish for throw's sake, oh men. So sire. The ram puppet is fallen down, but grinny spreads the bull. Ways on the joint of a dish, fin go from the hush. Ways be his bacon head, a loaf of St. Pantry's Kennedy bread. And ways hitched to the hop in his tail, a glass of O'Donnell's famous old double in ale. But lo, as you would quaff off his broad stuff, and sink teeth through that pit of a flower white body, behold of him as behemoth, but he is no way more. Finish, only a photograph of yestern scene. Almost Rubicon Salmosala, ancient from out the ages of the Agathemonides. He is smolten in our midst, woe becanned and packed away. So that meal's dead off for someone, shruck, slice, and good red herring. Yet may we not see still the Brontoictian form outlined the slumber, even in our own night time by the sedge of the troutling stream that Bronto loved, and Bronto has a lean on? Hic, jubat, edilis, apud libertinam pabulam. What if she be in flags or flitters, reeky rags or sunlight choices, with a mint of minds or beggar of opinion? I'm sure we all love little Anna Ruini. Or we mean to say, love little Anna Rainy, when under her brilla mid-pill mid-powder she ninny goes, nanny goes, nancing by. Yo, Brontolone slaps, yo snores, upon Ben Hetherin seatless out too. The cranic head on him, caster of his weaving, pure youthmer in yon mist. Oh, his clay feet, swarded in verdigras, stick up stark where he last fell on him, by the mund of the magazine wall, where our Maggie seen all with her sister in shawl. While over against this Bell's Alliance, behind Ill 60, all Ill, bagsides of the fourth bomb, terabom, lurk the ambushes, the sight of the lifting in wait of the upjock and hocken. Hence, when the clouds roll by, Jamie, a proud eye view is enjoyable of our mounding mass. Now Wallenstone National Museum, with in some greenish distance, the charmful Waterloo country, and the two quite white villagettes who here show themselves so gigglesome amidst the foliages, the pretty leaves. Penetrators are permitted into the museum mound free. Welsh and the Paddy Patkinses, one shilling. Religious members invalids of old guard find pussy pram to stakes the sort of their butt. For her pass key supply to the janitrix, the mistress, hey. Tip. This the way to the museum. Mind your hats going in. Now you are in the Willingdon Museum. This is the Prussia's gun. This is the French tip. This is the flag of the Prussias, the cap and sarsa. This is the bullet that bing the flag of the Prussias. This is the French that fire on the bull that bang the flag of the Prussias. To loose the cross gun, up with your pike and fork. Tip. Bull's foot. Fine. This is the triple one hat of Napoleon. Tip. Napoleon hat. This is the Willingdon on his same white horse, the Cokenhague. This is the big strata of Willingdon, grand and magentic in his Dalton spurs and his iron dukes, and his quarter brass woody shoes, and his magnet garters, and his Bangkok's best, and Goliath's galoshes, and his Peloponnesian war trews. This is his big white horse. This is the three Napoleon boyne, rouching down in the living ditch. This is an enemy skilling English. This is a Scotcher grey. This is a Davy stooping. This is the Bob Napoleon mordering the Napoleon beg, a Gallagher's ardamon. This is the petty Napoleon boy that was neither bag nor bug. I say, touch all fits, too much, Dudley McDyke, and Harry O'Harry, all of them arminous, varminous. This is Gianat. This is Montill. This is Montipsy. This is the Grand Mon Dingeon. It is the crimey line of the Alps, hooping to shelter shock the free Napoleons. This is the Ginnies with their legahorns, fainting to read in their handmade book of strategy while making their war undecided the Willingdon. The Ginnies is a coup in her hand, and the Ginnies is a raven in her hair, and the Willingdon get the band up. This is big Willingdon memorial tallow-scoop wonder worker of sides on the flanks of the Ginnies, 6 caliber horsepower. This is me Belgium, sneaking his Philippi out of his most awful, grimmest, fun-sacked Cromwell elusive. This is the Ginnies Hastings dispatch for to irrigate the Willingdon. Dispatch in thin red lines across the short front of me Belgium. Yaw, leap or offer, fear seeking, field gaze, I tiny frau, I'll get snap. That was the tic-tacs of the Ginnies for to Fontenoy the Willingdon. She. The Ginnies is Gillis Adjin corking all the Napoleons, and the Napoleons is gone boy cotton crazy onto the one Willingdon, and the Willingdon get the band up. This is Lord Belgium bonnet Busby, breaking his sacred word with the ball of his ear to the Willingdon. This is the Willingdon's our old dispatch back, dispatch disployed on the regions rare of me Belgium, Salamandra. Aye, Cherry Ginnies, Fig for you, damn Fairy Ann, Bukra, Willingdon. That was the first joke of Willingdon, tick for tack. He. This is me Belgium, in his 12-mile caoutchoucs, wheat, tweet, and Stamford foremost, putting the camp for the Ginnies. Drink as it drank us out, for he's a sooner buy a Guinness than he'd stale store stout. This is Roche's walls, this is a trench, this is mistletoe, this is cannon fodder with a pokey nose, after his 100 days indulgence, this is the blessed Tara's Withers, this is Ginnies in the Bonnie-born Bluches, this is Napoleons in the rowdy houses, this is the Willingdon by the splinters of cork, order, fire, tonner, bull's ear, play. This is Canterbury, this is Fuddens, this is the Sulpherines in action, this is Lermobily, this is Panic Burns. Oh my God, art is Toulouse, this is Willingdon cry, brum, come brum, this is Ginny's cry, underwetter, goats, strips in lamb. This is Ginny's rinning away to their ouster lists down a bunker sea, with a nip nip and a pretty trip so airy, with their hearts right there. This is me Belgium, thank you silver plate for kitchen the crates in the cool of his canister. Poor the pay. This is the Bismarck of the Marathon Mary of the Ginnies they left behind them. This is the Willingdon Brandlish's same armorial telescope, Sophie Kipo, for his royal devotion on the Rinaway Ginnies. Gian Barista della Porta, Dalaris Finir. This is the pettiest of the Napoleon's toffee thief that spy on the Willingdon from his big white horse, the Cape and Hope. Stonewall Willingdon is an old Maxine Montgomery. Napoleon is nice humbushler. This is Hyena Hennessy laughing aloud at the Willingdon. This is Lipstick Dooley, krieging the funk from Hennessy. This is the Hindu Shimar Shin between the Dooley boy and the Hennessy. This is the wixy old Willingdon, picking up the half of the three-foiled hat of Napoleon from out of the bloodless filth. This is the Hindu waxing Ranji mad for a bomb shoe. This is the Willingdon hanking the half of the hat of Napoleon off the tail on the backside of his big white horse. That was the last joke of Willingdon. Hit. This is the same white horse of the Willingdon, Culpin help, waggling his tail of scruff with the half of the hat of Napoleon to insult on the Hindu sea boy. Nay, bull's rag, foul. This is the sea boy, Madras Hatteras, up jump and pump him, cry to the Willingdon, puckaroo, you rap. This is the Willingdon born civil gentleman, tinders his Max Botch to the Corsican Shimar Shin. Bassar Lusted. This is the Dufferin sea boy, blow the whole of the half of the hat of Napoleon off of the top of the tail on the back of his big wide horse. Hit. Bullseye. Game. How Copenhagen ended. This way the museum. Mind your boots, go now. Phew. What a warm time we were in there, but how feeling is here, the air house. We know where she lives, but you must not tell anyone, for the lamp of Jiggerlander. It's a candle little house of a month and one windy, down, high down, and numbered, quaintly mined. And such reasonable weather, too. The vagrant winds a waltz around the Piltdowns, and on every blasted nolly rock, if you can spot 50, I spy 4 more. There's that gnarly birdie gathering. A run a little, do a little, 3 a little, 4 a little, wipe a little, kicks a little, sever a little, eat a little, wine a little, ken a little, help a little, pelts a little gnarly bird. A very table land of bleak barred field. Under his 7 roast shields lies one lump